Hello, YouTube. How's it going? Um, Sorry if my voice sounds really monotone. I guess I talk, or so I have been told. But I digress. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the album review of the Gorillaz and what I honestly thought about it. I know everybody's putting up their reviews, but this is definitely coming from a longtime Gorillaz fan. I always said in like a previous video, if anyone's ever watched that video, that I'm a really big hip hop fan. Uh, but the Gorillaz is, I don't know, the Gorillaz, they kind of solidify a special place when it comes to listening to, as far as like me listening to music. Um, it's hard for me to classify them because like they kind of have like their own style. They have like their own genre, in my opinion. You know, if you ever ask me like, hey, you know, what genre is the Gorillaz? I'm like, oh, it's Gorillaz. Uh, Ever since I had been in high school, I heard. I used to watch like a lot of the songs and videos and everything that would play on Toonami. I know a lot of y'all grew up with Toonami, but the thing with Toonami, I'm sorry, I was kind of distracted or something. But the thing with Toonami was they used to play a lot of like songs and everything, and they used to do like the Adult Swim bumps and everything at night. And I think the Gorillaz came on sometime around, if I can remember back, man, yeah, I think this is like the 2000s in high school, late at night on a weekend, and the Gorillaz came on then, and they put out three singles. They put out three videos. It was singles, but they were videos. One was 19 2000. One was Tomorrow Comes Today, and the and then one was, which I never thought would ever be a big hit ever, was Clint Eastwood. So, and then I really like these singles a lot. I was like, okay, you know, I mean, this isn't really like hip hop music, but you know, I can fuck with this. This is all right. So, eventually, I got to the point to where I bought that album, went to Coconuts. Yes, when Coconuts existed. Coconuts doesn't exist anymore. A lot of millennials probably don't know what kind of Coconuts is. But a lot of people who are my age group or young, or just maybe a couple years younger, or whatever, you probably know what I'm talking about as far as Coconuts goes. But that's where I actually bought my first album of the Gorillaz. The the self-titled album was at Coconuts. Uh, and then after that, I really enjoyed that album so much that I was really anticipating. I was like, man, what are these guys going to put out next? What are they going to put out next? What is going to top this album? Because I really liked the first Gorillaz album. And then they put out Demon Days, by far their best album ever, in my opinion. Their best album. And then after that, they put out Plastic Beach, and I really love Plastic Beach. Uh, I try not to mention the fall. The fall, in my opinion, doesn't exist in the discography, but the first album, basically, case in point, the first three albums are really good. Okay, so now getting into this new album, waiting 7 years for the Gorillaz to put out a new album with Humans, with a Z at the end. Uh, I heard the new singles about a couple weeks ago before the album came out, and I think, and contrary to the album coming out, it was like a few days before the album actually came out. They released, I can't remember the singles. I think it was Saturn Bars. It was okay. Saturn Bars was actually the first single I heard, and at first I was weary because it's like I don't really know about this album. And then I think the second time I listened to it, that's when it clicked for me. I was like, you know, this album is actually, or this song is actually pretty good. And then I think, so I like Saturn Bars. I like Ascension a lot. Um, And what I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm trying to remember what all songs came out. So it was Center Bars, Ascension. Uh, it was Hallelujah Money, which I actually heard. That was the last single I actually heard. I didn't realize that was the very first single that was released before the prior singles, or the after singles of Hallelujah Money, the ones preceding Hallelujah Money. Uh, so I was kind of thrown on the fence about it. I was like, these songs are okay, and then like the more I heard them, I was like, these are actually really good songs. These are pretty good. Um, I think my least favorite song out of all the songs that was released was, and surprisingly, was a Hallelujah Money. I actually like that song after a few listens, but I think the song that I really didn't like that was We Got the Power. I thought We Got the Power was actually kind of weak. Um, and actually hearing the song several times, it never stuck with me. I've actually seen some comments on YouTube and everything to where people actually like that track, and I wasn't a really big fan of it. Even after hearing it like several times, it was kind of like, yeah, I don't really like this song. Um, so so already going into the album before I review it, yeah, that is definitely my least favorite song. Even listening to it on the album itself compared to every other song on the album, that is my least favorite. Now, kind of getting into the album. I'm sorry, I had to actually pull some tracks, track lists because I'm sorry, I don't remember everything I listened to. So I actually got the album list ready. I'm never ready. Never prepared, but I'm prepared for this review. All right, so I'll say so from the intro track we got uh, I turned my robot. Uh, Actually, I just lied to you. I'm on this ready. I thought I was gonna have it ready before y'all got onto it. See if you actually realized I wasn't ready, y'all passed the test. Okay. I switched my robot off is the intro track. So I switched my robot off. Um, I wasn't really sure about the intro track, but then going to from that into Ascension, I actually thought that was a pretty smooth transition. Ascension with Vince Staples. Vince Staples is one of my favorite rappers, as far as like new rappers go. He says some shit I don't agree with sometimes, but I mean like he's a really good rapper. I can't knock him for that. I mean, but Ascension with Vince Staples, I actually thought this was a really cool track. Um, when I first heard it, I actually hated this song. I really did not like the song at all. It actually took me maybe like four listens before I was like, okay, this is actually a good song. So we got Ascension. Um, Strobe Light was the song after that with Piven Everett. I'm sorry, I actually never heard of any of these features on here other than De La Soul, Danny Brown, Vince Staples, and Pusha T. After that, I don't know any of these features. And De La Soul. I don't know if I mentioned De La Soul already, but if I didn't, De La Soul. But other than that, yeah, a lot of these features I've never heard of. So I was just kind of, I was kind of blindly going into this album. I don't know who any of these features are at all. Just trusting the Gorillaz because Gorillaz, to me, they actually pick really good features. So Strobe Light was good, Ascension was good, Center Bars was good, and Center Bars was another song that took a couple of listens because when I first heard it, I was like, "What the fuck? This isn't Gorillaz. What the hell is this?" But yeah, second listen for me. Second listen collect. Okay. Moments. I thought the song was garbage. I fucking hate the song. Um, Even after I listened to it like the fourth or fifth time, I was like, yeah, this song is stupid. I don't like it. There's a lot of people who do like this song. Um, Power to you. I can't find anything in the song I actually like. And even after listening to it like again like 5 times in the song, I still can't figure out what it is about the song that makes it so appealing. I didn't like the song at all. Um, I mean, a lot of De La Soul and Gorillaz collabs I Feel Good Ink was good. Uh, Super Fast Jellyfish off of Plastic Beach was good. That song was off of Demon Days. But Super Fast Jellyfish with De La Soul off of Plastic Beach, I love that song. I actually went back to that song like a few days ago, like 2 days ago. This is that song. That song is great. But moments, I can't. Yeah, moments I can't do that song. I'm sorry. And I like Dallas. I like Gorillaz. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. I was born in the '80s, so I kind of grew up in like that De La Soul era. And then I really clicked with the Gorillaz when they first came out. And I still don't like this song. I do not like Moments at all. This is actually like I think this is the worst track on the album. This track is terrible. I don't mean dwell on that track for so long, but let's go to the next one. Um, the interlude. I'll talk about the interludes later. Uh, Submission with Danny Brown. I have to get into this album, this track more. I really don't feel like Danny Brown fits on this. Maybe because I'm not a big fan of Danny Brown. I'm really not. I don't like that high pitched ass voice that he does. That gets on my damn nerves. It's like it's nails on a chalkboard to me, to be real with you. So I apologize to Danny Brown fans, but I just don't like his style of rapping. Doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I hear this dude, and it's just like it goes in one ear, it comes out the other to me. I'm sorry. That's how it is. Alright, so then the album gets to Charger with Grace Jones. Again, I don't know who Grace Jones is. I'm sorry. Shoot me. I really don't know who that is. But, okay. When I first heard Charger, I did not like this song at all. I was like, this song is stupid as hell. And I skipped it like maybe halfway through the song. I just went to the next track. Uh, Heard it a couple more times, and I really like the song. I think Charger is pretty good. Um, it just seems like it fits into the whole. It honestly fits the entire album, and the whole album is basically the album. Like the album itself is pretty much like a whole political statement. I think it's pretty much about Trump and about building the walls and everything, him building those walls and stuff like that. It makes that more apparent in the song Hallelujah Money, which comes up later on in the album. So the next one is Interlude, Elevator Going Up. Uh, and then we go into Andromeda. Andromeda. I love this song. I love this song a lot. This song is really good. This is a very good song. Like I could see this being played in like clubs and everything like that. Like the Gorillaz, if anything, the Gorillaz know how to be weird, and different, and experimental, but at the same time, like they know how to appeal to like a wide audience. Like they know how they these guys know how to appeal to like a whole bunch of people. You know, like they can make themselves like very well known amongst like a mass amount of people. And I think Andromeda is is one of those tracks. This is literally one of those tracks. Uh, so we're going to Busted in Blue. I'm a little indifferent on this track. Busted in Blue is cool. I wasn't really blown away by the song, to be honest with you. Is is it's honestly, if anything that I can take away from this track is It's the only song on the entire Gorillaz album that sounds like an authentic Gorillaz track. Because hell, every other track on here is accompanied by a feature, and that's something I want to talk about a little bit later. But so Bustin' Blue for me is okay. I know a lot of people love this song. This is like the highlight song of the entire album. To me, it's just decent. It's alright. Let's see. Honestly, I like Carnival better. I like Bustin' and Blue. The only downfall to Carnival is it's way too short for me. I wish the song was longer. Carnival actually put me back into what made the Gorillaz cool. It was like this really dark sound, and I actually like because the Gorillaz accompanied a really dark sound in their first album, the self-titled Gorillaz album, and then they really carried that dark sound in Demon Days. So that it brought me back to like the first album in Demon Days of Carnival, sort of like that. I thought Anthony Hamilton's vocals in this was amazing. I actually know who Anthony Hamilton is. I actually never mentioned him, but he is one of the dudes I actually know. I've been listening to Anthony Hamilton for years. What else? Let Me Out. I'm gonna do something here real quick. I'm gonna do something because Let Me Out. I'm sorry, I had to throw my phone on that one. Let Me Out was fucking amazing, yo. Like, yo, yo, seriously. Let Me Out. That's a fucking Gorillaz track. That's how you do a Gorillaz song. That beat, the rappers, the features. That track is perfect. Yo, honestly, that's the best track on the song, on this album. That is the best track on this album. It's Let Me Out. I just gave out an ugly face. That's how good that song is. Alright, so let me go ahead and keep going because I can dwell on that song forever, man. Like, I like how, like, Pusha T. I'm sorry, just real quick. I know I said I was gonna move on, but Pusha T, like the way he tells you like about his life, and he's like, "Yo, this is my environment. This is how I'm going to be, and this is how I grew up, and there's nothing you can do about that." Yeah, like my expressions should say that all to you. Yeah, seriously, the song "Let Me Out" is so fucking worth it. Okay, so Interlude Penthouse. Sex Murder Party, I thought that song was terrible. I didn't like that song. Um, I understand what it was trying to do. It was trying to be dark and apocalyptic. I didn't care for her. She's My Collar. My seal of approval on that one too. She's My Collar was nice. She's My Collar was good. That was a good song. That got me on the first listen. That Let Me Out, Andromeda, Saturn Bars. Those are all first listens. Yeah, those are all first listens. Yeah, I'm going back through it again. And Strobe Light was the first listen. Saturn Bars was Andromeda, Carnival, and Let Me Out. Those are all, and She's My Collar. Those are all first listens. She's My Collar is fucking amazing. She's My Collar. Interlude the Elephant. And then after that, you got Hallelujah Money. Okay. Tell you about Hallelujah Money because I actually was kind of like surfing the internet, and a lot of people did not like Hallelujah Money. There was I saw a mix. I saw a mixture of people who liked the track, and there was people who did not like the track. And I gotta say, honestly, I like that track. I like Hallelujah Money. Well, when I first heard it the first two times, I was like, yeah, I don't like the song, but there's something about it that I can't stop listening to it. Uh, I think maybe on the maybe partway through the fourth listen, I kind of got it. It was a whole political statement about Trump and how he's got to build his walls. So honestly, fuck Trump. I can't stand motherfucker at all. I could stand him. I couldn't stand him when he wasn't the president, and I can't stand him even more now that he is the president of the United States. Uh, so I mean, this song I thought was really cool. I thought I never heard it again. I never heard any of these features. So Benjamin Clementine, I didn't know who he was, but that spoken word he did on Hallelujah Money, yeah, like I really sat there and like paid attention, like detail and detail what he said. And then I used to write poetry before I actually started writing like full length stories. So I really sit there and paid attention to this dude. And I was like, man, this dude, like he's speaking truth, but he's kind of creepy at the same time. But that's what makes it cool. Is like it's haunting, but then like he's being real with you, but then he's being reassuring about how real he's being with you, which makes it creepy. He goes like, "Ah, friend, don't worry," and he says a little shit after that. Um, so yeah, I like Hallelujah Money. I mean, fuck the haters. I'm sorry, I keep looking at Destiny. Destiny's little, but yeah, fuck the haters, man. I love Hallelujah Money. Uh, and then we got the power. No, no, we got the power is probably like no. Actually, if I had to choose, I know I said yeah, what I said was the worst song on here. I go back now. Moments. So it was okay. Before I made this video, I was really thinking back in my mind. It was a competition between Moments and uh, and We Got the Power. I was like, man, because these songs to me are really fucking terrible and did not belong on this album. They did not belong on this album. So I was kind of like, man, like if I had to choose between which track was the shittiest to me, which one would it be? The YouTube. Could y'all believe what I had to come up with? I actually thought We Got the Power was probably the worst song on this album. I know I said earlier it was Moments, but again, it I just kind of forgot that it was between Moments and this song. That's how bad I thought this song was. This song was forgettable. I want to forget like the Gorillaz even thought of putting this album out. So this track is terrible. This track is garbage. Like it's horrible. Um, it's the chorus. I'm sorry, the lyrics. Like if you really sit down and listen to the lyrics of this song is cheesy as fuck. Like even for a Gorillaz track, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about Gorillaz tracks being. First of all, I'm all about Gorillaz tracks being cryptic, mysterious, and you have to sit there and kind of pick the track apart and get your own meaning of each track. That's how the first three albums were. You know, you didn't get any cheesy stuff. You got smooth, nice transitions with lyrics. In this track, We Got the Power with Jenny Beth. I don't know who the fuck that is. She didn't fit on the song, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought she sounded really fucking terrible on this song. And then like the chorus from the Gorillaz was really bad. We got the power. We gotta have it. Like it's just like what? Like come on, man. It was bad. It sounds like 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 if I had to sum up the chorus of the song, it just sounded like somebody like it sounded like when somebody is talking about something and they don't know what they're talking about, but they try to like they try to like fill in the gap of what it is they're talking about. They're like, yeah, we got the power. I don't know what it is, but we gotta have it. It's like that, and that's pretty much the chorus of the entire song. If you don't believe me, listen to the song. Like that's the chorus. And I was like, because I was just I was like, what the fuck is going on with the song, man? Like, what's happening? And this is the closer to the album. This is the closing track. So this album was closed so badly, man. I was like, wow, like this is the closer. I mean, hell, with the first, Gorillaz album, you got the left hand Suzuki.